actually made it. Well, obviously Monday I couldn't do it because we were traveling to Legoland to do some vlogging, and I actually thought, oh my god, I hope that I can actually squeeze a coffee morning in this week, and I've managed to. So wow, we've made it. So yeah, sorry I'm a little bit late, everyone. I did have to take Holly out to... Oh, hang on, I need to kill the music here. Hang on, wait, bear with me. Sorry, I've got it on my TV just so I can make sure that it's all sort of framed okay and stuff like that, and I forgot to turn the sound down. So yeah, I had to take Holly out to work this morning. Hey Smidge. And I weren't sure if yeah, I was going to make it, but I've made it back, thankfully. But because Holly's obviously learning to drive in my car, so she had to go out in my car to work. So there we go. So good morning, everyone. I hope you're all right. Thank you so much for giving up your morning to come and watch this morning. We've got loads to catch up on, loads to chat about. I'm going to do some shout outs. So if you do want to shout out, let me know now, and I will make sure that I get everybody shout out. I'm going to start right from the beginning, see who we've got, so bear with. Sometimes this takes a little bit of time, so bear with me. Claire B is in the chat. Good morning. We've got Robin, we've got Jamie Morrison, we've got Marge Collins, we've got Craig Cargill, James Robinson, Pauline Grigg, Andrew Lane, Wendy Coppercut, Peter Anderson is here, Rebecca J, Rachel Rayford, Eugene McGeever is here. We've got Mel, sorry, I'm reading out what someone said instead of someone's name. Sorry. So did I say Rachel? I think I said Rachel. Peter Anderson, Duncan Masterson, Ryan Dabad, I can never pronounce this, Dabadobe, I think it is, Andrew Lane, Lynn Tilmuth, Ben McSporran, Lee Davis, Mark Streeton, Ellie S is here, I said Peter Anderson, Mark Streeton, Laura Jane, who else? JKW 105. I said Ellie Carville is here. Hazel Manship. Hi Hazel, how are you? Belvedere, hiya. Thank you for tuning in. Holly. Sorry, did we go off then? It's because Holly sent me a message and I just clicked on it by accident, so sorry about that. Lisa Pryor, Worldwide Ghost, Rosie Lee, Hayden Burnham, Andrew, Rachel Barker, 26DR629 is here. Diane Price, I think I've caught up on that, going in that direction. Stacey Smith, Luke's Vlogs, Stephen Dyer here. Anybody else who wants a shout out, let me know now. And yes, I do. I've been reading the chats while I've been doing the shout outs. I've been going back on your comments and just looking. And yes, like I said, I do apologise. I'm late. I do sometimes I'm a little bit late because it is hard when with Casper trying to get him sorted to try and get on time. It's probably why I don't actually have a day job, to be honest with you, at the moment. And like I said, I did have to take Holly into work, and that sort of delayed me a little bit. She's learning to drive at the moment, and she's insured on my car, which, yes, I know I probably want my head test in here, but she's insured on my car, which means she wants to lift to work all the time. And she wanted to lift this morning, but she wanted to do the driving. So it takes a little bit longer to get to work than I sort of anticipate, because usually I just get there and get back, but with Holly she's got to take her time and stuff like that, so that's why. And then when I did get back, Tim had gone for a nap again, and I had to quickly put my kettle on and get everything sorted and shove some toast down my neck, so I do apologise. Luke's Vlog says, how are you doing, Gabby? I'm all right, I'm okay. We've just come back from Legoland. It's, to be honest with you, it's been really full on. So last weekend was really, really busy. I had are you licking me? Are you literally licking me, Smidge? Yeah, so I had a gig Wednesday, and then I had a gig so I went on a date night with Tim. We actually squeezed a date night in. I had like 3 glasses of wine on my date night, and I actually had a hangover the next day, and I can't believe I had a hangover with just 3 glasses of wine, and we ate as well. So I just ow, don't nip me. Just goes to show like what a lightweight I actually am. So we had the date night, and then on Saturday I had to drive to Kings Lynn and do a gig there. And then Sunday I had a gig as well in Cromer. So I was in Cromer on Sunday, and then literally Monday morning we woke up and went straight to Legoland, where we were vlogging, and then we stayed in the Legoland hotel, had to vlog that for Tim's channel, and I did a vlog as well, not so much on the hotel but on Legoland in general. And then the next day is we were in Legoland and we drove back the same day, which was like last night. And so it was like my turn for a bit of a lie-in this morning. I was like, oh no, I can't have a lie-in, I've got a coffee morning, I've got to get sorted for it, so don't let me lay in too long, Tim. I've got to get up and I've got to get Holly to work and stuff like that, because usually I'd say to Holly, we'll just get on the bus, I'm having a lie-in, but I was like, oh, I've got to get up for coffee morning anyway, so you know, I'm just gonna bash it all out. So it has been really, really full on. And tonight we're doing a live on Tim's channel as well. It's well hot. Is it really, really hot or what today? So we're doing a live for Tim's channel tonight, this evening, and then tomorrow I'm back gigging again, and I've got 4 nights in a row singing. So I'm in Hunstanton tomorrow night, so I've got to travel down there. I usually do that in one night, so I travel down, do the gig, travel back, and then on Friday I've got a gig in Great Yarmouth. Saturday I've luckily got a gig pretty local to me, so I've got a gig there, and then I've got a gig just down the road the next night, but it's really, really full on. And then on Monday, I've got to get up early because me and my mum, we've booked a trip to Middlesbrough. So we're going to Middlesbrough for a few nights as well, which it's meant to be a break, but it's not going to be a relaxing break because we've got things planned. We're going to go and see family, hopefully meet up with our friend Ali with a bit of luck, if she can squeeze us in. I also want to go to the Captain Cook Museum. I want to have like a bit of a blast from the past because my mum is from Middlesbrough, and we did live in Middlesbrough for about half a year. So we were just sort of there as a temporary stop. And so and my granny granddad lived there, so I have a lot of childhood memories going on holiday and stuff. So we're going to go and have a little bit of a trip down memory lane. So we go to Captain Cook's Museum, and then on the following day we're going to head to Beamish, which is, I don't know if you've ever heard of Beamish, but it's like an old transport museum, but it's a little bit more than just looking at transport. It's like, it is a museum in general, and it sort of shows you like all the olden days and stuff like that, and it's just so good. And these are like trips that I used to have as a little girl, so we really want to have like a bit of a blast from the past really. But Middlesbrough is a really long trip from the Great Yarmouth area, so we've got a lot of driving to do. And then when we get there, we've got quite a lot planned, so it's going to be quite full on. And then when I come back, I've got like another 4-day weekend of gigs as well. So, or is it not 4-day weekend, but 4 gigs in a row? So it's like really, really full on. So coffee morning next Monday. The day, I think I'm gonna have to change that to Thursday morning again, so it'll probably be like just a week from now. Mainly because I can't do the coffee morning and then drive to Middlesbrough because it just takes such a long time to get to Middlesbrough from here. So coffee morning will have to be sort of like rescheduled, but I won't like not do it at all. It'd just be that we just change the date, because sometimes, you know, things in life happen and they just kind of like, you know, it's not a 9 till 5 job, which is kind of good. You know, it is a YouTube channel, but I do try and be consistent as I can. But if I can't do it, then I'll try and rearrange rather than cancel and say no coffee morning this week, because I would hate for like you guys to miss out on it. That's if you're liking it. Yes, I just saw that, Luke. Luke just said you're at 8k subscribers. I know, I reached 8k. I think it was yesterday or the day before. I was really, really shocked. I saw it and I thought, wow, because the last coffee morning that we had, I was saying I've got to get to the 8k challenge and do the 8k challenge and stuff like that, see if I can get to 8k. And I did get to 8k. I've done it, but I didn't want to brag about it too much because I've only just skimmed it, so I'm not like completely over the 8k. So like there's still time for people to like unsubscribe, and then I will be shouting it from the rooftops, and then like I'm not at 8k anymore. if you know what I mean. So, but I am really, really pleased. But I think what helped hit the 8K, to be honest with you, is the fact that Tim uploaded his vlog on the touring van. Oh my God. Marge has just said to me, did you enjoy your stay in the motorhome? No, I didn't like it. I did not like it. Like people say it's incredible, it's amazing, blah, blah, blah. But I didn't like it. It's just not, like, I do get why some people, and I said this in Tim's vlog, I totally understand people that do like it and want to like go, and the freedom. I get it. I do. There's different types of people in the world, and I can totally understand why somebody would like to go on a touring van vacation. But it's just not really for me. Do you know what I mean? Like, I just, as soon as he pulled up with it, my face, you probably saw in the vlog, I was just like, oh God, I really just don't want to do this. I really just don't want to. Like, I want to create a nice vlog for you guys, but on a personal level, I don't want to be in one. I just don't. And hang on, I'm just going to bring the camera down a little bit because it's a little bit high, in it. I've got like a selfie stand in front of me. But yeah, I didn't want to do it. I literally done it for Tim's benefit, to be honest. And I can see it shaking on the telly. It's probably shaking on your screens right now because I adjusted the stand. But I done it, and I thought, well, you know, you got to experience these things. I mean, I've always looked at people that have camped, and I've always gone, oh, that'd be well cool to camp. Like, my sister loves going camping. She's got the full shebang. She's got like a really big tent. And she's got like a little gazebo that she puts outside, and she's got the chairs, the camping chairs. I mean, she even bought her car to be sort of tailored to when they go camping because it was spacious. And they've got like all the barbecue gear, the blow up mattresses inside. And I just think to myself, oh, well, that does look exciting, but I don't know if I'd want to invest that much money, because I think once I've had one night camping, I wouldn't want to do it again. And the main reason for not wanting to go camping for me is I just really like my bathroom facilities, like, and I like them to be clean, because I don't like getting out of a shower where I feel like I'm in a grubby environment, because then I don't feel like I've got clean. I mean, maybe that's just me being snobby, but I'm not a snobby person. Like, nobody loves a backstreet cafe any more than me, or old traditional greasy fry up. I love all that, but I think it's just, as a woman, I just really need my space, and like I need access to my facilities and stuff. And I just think, I know you can get a shower in the shower block, but getting all your stuff in a bag and traipsing it to a shower block, to me, that's just a massive chore. And the shower block, the toilet, the shower block, all the facilities, which was at Scrappy Hall we were at, is, you know, they were all right, but they were like public. This is going to sound really insulting to Scrappy Hall, and I don't mean it to be insulting, because they're all right, but I felt like I was going in Great Yarmouth seafront toilets. Do you know what I mean? Like, they felt like a real public place. Like, the sinks felt like a public toilet in a town or something like that, you know? But they had like little shower cubicles, and you walk in there and you just feel like you're going for a shower in the public bogs. And I just don't feel clean about the situation. Do you know what I mean? And then when I'm like watching TV at night, I really love putting my feet up on the couch. And I suppose if you're in a Premier Inn or a hotel room, you can put your feet up and sort of snuggle up on the bed and that. But when you're in that camper van, you've got like a table where me and Tim sort of ate, and I can't really put my feet up or anything. I'm really like crammed. And so I'm not being snobby. I just don't, it's just not a treat for me. You know what I mean? Like, so I do sound like I'm being snobby, but I'm trying not to sound like that. But I'm really not a snobby person. But I do get, if it wasn't for that, right? So if somebody could put on the back of a camper van, right, really plush like shower facilities and that, just like a Premier Inn one, for example, and just like attached it to the motorhome, and maybe put like a nice corner couch or something on there I could put my feet up on, then yeah, probably be all right, to be honest with you. But I'm not in no hurry to go back. And for the price that was paid, That I don't get it. That was really quite expensive. I know it's peak season prices and things fluctuate depending on your time of year, but I just don't think for what we paid it was like a treat, because then, I mean, we didn't use the toilet in our van, but if you did, you'd have to go and empty it. Quite rightly so, because you can't take your camper van back with like toilet situations going on, can you? And then like emptying your own toilet is not a holiday, is it? It's not a treat. But I still understand it, because there are some really nice aspects to it. So like when at night time everyone got like little fairy lights up and they'd all got little campfires and that, and all that is so cute and cozy and lovely, and that bit I love the thought of like having drinks and the whole caravan community and stuff. But it's the other aspect of it, like I just covered, that kind of puts me off. So for the money, no, I'm not in a hurry to go back, and I definitely wouldn't want to invest in like tents and stuff like my sister does. But everybody's different, and everybody's feeling of like getting away and getting out is different. Some people are like, I love camping and embrace it. Good on you. If you really do love that lifestyle, good on you. Because not, but you know, like when Tim stayed at the Burj in Dubai, that's not for me either. So it's not me being like a snob. I wouldn't want to pay that money and stay there either. Like I don't feel like if I stayed at somewhere like the Burj, I know that Tim was only there one night, but I couldn't enjoy myself there because I'm surrounded by upper class people to the point where they're just sort of not down to earth. So you know, like when you go to, like, if you watch back on my vlogs, you'll see like TUI Magic Life that I put up. That's my sort of holiday where you can all sort of get to know people that are staying and everyone have a laugh and a drink together and a cheers and stuff like that. But I don't really want to walk around a hotel where everyone's so snooty they can't say hello to you or anything like that, you know, that are staying there. And it's all a little bit too overwhelming to actually thoroughly embrace it and enjoy it. So that's not me either. So I am sort of like the girl in the middle. Do you know what I mean? I'm the kind of person that would like to go to Blackpool and stay in a Premier Inn for 2 or 3 nights. That's my kind of getaway. Or, you know, going on a Jet2 holiday. That's me. I'm quite grounded. But, you know, I just need also facilities and that to get cleaned up properly and just be able to just chill. That's all I'm sort of saying. If you put a Premier Inn room on that camping site, I'd have been fine, honestly. So because the camping site itself was cute, I liked it. Let's have a look at some of your comments and see what you're saying, because I'm seeing them come through. Marge says, I'm okay with motorhomes and would love to travel in one. Chances of me ever get to do it is nil. Well, this is the thing as well. I think if it was your own motorhome, maybe you would have a different vibe as well. But the fact that you're sort of hiring it for one night and it's really expensive and like you've got to set it all up and everything, and you have like one night and then when you finish you've got empty toilets and you've got to do this and do that, and I just think, wow, that's exhausting. And I think maybe as well, because I'm like a mum to a toddler who's full of energy, there was no space in there with Casper. Like, I felt like we were really, the whole time I was going, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, watch that. Oh, get him, Tim, grab him. And I'm just like that the whole time. And I'm like sweating and I'm stressing about the whole situation. So it is for like maybe a couple who haven't got toddlers, don't mind like getting a little bit sort of hands-on or whatever, and don't mind sort of roughing it up a little bit. And when I say roughing it up, I mean like someone that doesn't like, not really anal about like having a shower every night, or doesn't mind a bit of space and just can quickly go like that and doesn't have to do all the bells and whistles. Like men, it's so easy for men to get clean, isn't it? Like for Tim, it's nothing. Like he hasn't got to worry about shaving his legs or shaving his armpits, or you know, washing his hair and making sure it's conditioned and everything. He hasn't got to worry about things like that, because Tim is just like, blah, 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 I'm out, job done. Wow, so much easier for a bloke, isn't it? It's nice that Tim surprises you, even if you didn't like it. Yeah, but Claire, he told me that he was taking me somewhere better, and I did tell him prior that I would not be keen on staying in a motorhome. So I personally think that although he reckons he was surprising me, I think he was doing it more for you guys for the vlog aspect, and he kind of used me as a little bit of an excuse. Yeah, I can psychoanalyze him. I'm not stupid. I've totally got him. I know exactly where his head was at there, but I do it for love. I stayed in it for love, and that was it really. Andrew Lane, the bee cushions. Yeah, I've had these bee cushions a while actually, since Casper was born. Actually, they could do with going in the wash. Hi Gabby, a big fan. Hi from Karen and Alfie. Hi Karen and Alfie. Thank you for joining us. Thank you. Yeah, I'm just going to go back to some of your comments. Worldwide goes, Casper loved the controls. I think that Casper is gonna fly planes when he gets older. Sophie says Tim needs someone to find cheaper deals because that wasn't a good price for a night. Yeah, I know, Sophie. I don't think it was either, but I genuinely think it was because it was that time of year. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think it's the summer holidays. I don't think anything is cheap at all. Like, Legoland was a complete and utter joke. And I don't really think that we could fully embrace it either, because I've been wanting to go to Legoland for ages, but when we got there, it was a case of, well, the rides, the queues were massive, so we couldn't really get on them again. And then Casper sort of, after we'd been on the train and went and looked around the model village side of things, Casper fell asleep, and usually Casper has his nap for like 2 hours. And we were like, we've got to get on the was it the M11 in it? Is that the big one that goes around? Oh my god, what's the ring road? You know, the big ring road? M25, sorry, not M11. What was I thinking? Didn't really know my roads very well. Yeah, so we had to get on that, and we knew we were going to be stuck in it for ages. So we ended up leaving earlier than planned. So I was really, really gutted, to be honest. But love your family decorations in the background. Luke, are you joking? Like, our place has not been decorated for months and months and months, in fact years. Like, our sofa is like, well, Tim had this before I even got with him. Me and Tim been together like 13 years. This is an ancient, and Smidge has ripped it to shreds because he just loves clawing at it. He's a naughty boy really, but that's what cats do. They claw at things because it's like I don't know why cats claw. It's to do with churning milk, isn't it? Like, from their, like, I don't know, something like that. Anyway, he's destroyed the couch, put it bluntly. I do have a coffee on the go this morning. I think I need this. I've had a busy morning. All right. So anyway, I've got some comments. Gabby, I do want to say a massive thank you for you and Tim. Your videos are very realistic and uplifting. I've been ill most of last week, and watching your videos have brought a smile on my face. Rachel, thank you so much. That is a really nice thing to say. Oh, Lady Genevieve is here. Hi from Sydney. Hi from Sydney. What's it like over there? I keep saying I would love to go to Australia, but I don't know if I could do the flight. Yes, Wendy, Smidge has got a scratch pole. He goes through so many scratch poles to the point where they're about 20 odd pound, right, in Pets at Home. And we put the scratch pole up, and he claws it so much that it's all destroyed, and then we get rid of that. We have to nail it to the wall as well, and then we go and replace it with another one and give it a week, and he's ripped it to shreds again. And I thought they were meant to stand the test of time. So it's like, it's costing 20 odd pound a week in scratch poles. So we haven't bought a scratch pole for a while because he's completely destroyed the couch. So we were just like, oh, we give up. Like, we admit defeat. Like, he's destroyed our couch. He's destroyed the scratch poles. You're just a scratchy person, aren't you? And a bitey person. He only bites when he doesn't want you to fuss over him. Marge says, Gabby, did you see what Tim did with your voice? I'm sorry, I couldn't help but laugh. Oh, what, you mean when he speeded it up because I was going on a bit? He says to me, oh, just say, ow, stop biting me. Say something to the camera, Gabby. Say something to the camera. And then I go and talk, and then I watch it back, and he's just totally made a fool out of me and gone, and I thought, you wait, because I've got a vlog coming up, Tim, and you're in it, and you're going to get totally, yeah, ridiculed. You really are. So I've had a few comments that are really nice that have come through, because like I say, I take my time and I try and stop biting me. You can lick me, it's fine, lick me and not a problem, but just don't. Didn't someone refer to Smidge as a bed bug once? So anyway, right, talking about bed bugs, I think one day this subject will just phase out. It'll phase out. But somebody has commented, there's no nasty comments this week, so I'm like proper flying high here. I'm loving it. Someone commented on my bed bug vlog and they put, sorry to hear about your situation. This is a gentleman called Keith. My wife and I went through a similar situation in Australia 10 years ago. Long story short, booked a motel. When going to bed, I spotted a small mouse in the room. It came from the mattress. My wife never saw it. Lucky. We freaked out, checked the internet, booked a better hotel, 11 p.m. that night. Packed car, drove off, had better time in the new hotel. So I can relate to your issue. Great videos from you both. I suppose that is really bizarre, right? A mouse coming out of your mattress. What? Like, okay, so on the plus side, mice don't sort of multiply as much as bed bugs, right? But they're bigger. You know, you don't expect that at all. That's not even a thing. So when a mouse crawls out of your mattress when you're on a break somewhere, how freaky is that? I mean, Keith, are you sure it was a mouse? Might have been a rat. Oh, Wendy said there will never be just one mouse. Are you telling me that there was like a family of mice in this guy's mattress? Yes, get a cat. I like that comment. But you can't bring your cat to a motel in Australia, can you? It's a bit of a trek of a holiday for a cat. But yeah, if you had a cat, of course, that would sort that out. I mean, Smidge is great at catching things in this house. But like, Big Sean is in the house. Hi, Big Sean. Hi. Nice to see you. We saw you the other day, Sean, at the fireworks. I like mice, but wouldn't want to share a bed with it. No, right? That's the thing. That would just really freak you out. If you were just sort of laying there, snoring away. A mouse has just come out of my bed. No way. That's just... that. I've never heard of it before. I've never heard of that happening. So that, to me, is just... wow. That's not cool. But thank you, Keith, for sharing. Because when you do hear someone has had a story like that, it does make your stories feel less like, well, it doesn't make the bed bug situation any easier, I'm not gonna lie, but it does make you feel a bit Winkster687 is in the chat. Hi to you. DJX says, I hate when you wake up to the big hairy spider. That's something similar to me has happened with the spider. So I was breastfeeding Casper in the night, and as I was feeding him, this always seems to be happening when I'm breastfeeding, because that's what happened with the bed bugs, right? A spider had sort of come down from the ceiling somehow and had sort of like landed on us. And that really, really freaked me out. Oh, horrible. Like, don't get me wrong. Again, I'm a little bit like Wendy. I don't mind a mouse. But I don't particularly, or a spider even, sorry. But I don't particularly want to share my bed with a spider. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'll be the first one in the house to grab a spider like that. In fact, we've got one up there now. It's only like a daddy long legsy looking thing. But I'd be the first to grab one and just take it outside. Not a problem. But if I wake up in the night and there's one in my bed, I'm not the happiest person in the world. You know, it's just not really nice, is it? Who wants that? Not me. Thank you very much. Lee says, I had moth's nest in a mattress. When you sat on it, 1,000 of little moths started flying out. Oh, Lee, that would freak me out too. What? No. That would really freak me out. Craig says, I wake up to Ben snoring. Lol. Well, Craig, I wake up to Tim snoring. all the time, all the time. So I get you. Snoring's not great, but I'd rather have some snores than spiders and bed bugs and mice and whatever else crawls around in people's beds. Lynn says, I hate anything crawling, won't sleep if there's a fly in the room. Lynn, what about snakes? Because the way that, like, Tim had been freaking out about the bed bug scenario, Tim was saying to me, like, what if, like, you're moaning at me for panicking about this, but you don't like snakes, Gabby. If there was a snake in the bed, then you'd know how I'm feeling, because my phobia is this, your phobia is snakes. And I'm like, okay, well, when you put it like that, I get you. I do not want to wake up with a snake in my bed. I am absolutely terrified of that. So snakes don't crawl, but they're like sliver. So how would you feel about the snake situation? Yeah, not good. I mean, Claire says, my block I live has been bee's nest in the stairway. Oh no. I've known people to like hang their washing on the line, bring their washing in, and there'd be like wasps and stuff. Les says, I had a wasp nest just outside my window and would wake up to lots of buzzing in the curtains. Oh my God. Yeah, that's not a good one. That's not good. Rosie Lee, when I was a kid, I just woke up and a fly went in my ear. They still freak me out to this day. Oh, you would get the flies, wouldn't you, Smidge, for me? Yeah, nobody likes a fly. Stop biting me. You know, you sit on my couch and you bite me. You destroy it and then you bite me. So anyway, moving on from the whole freaky bed bug thing. Moving on, I want to say a big congratulations to Lisa, because Lisa has been doing Slimming World, as I know that a few people do, and she had lost weight going back a few weeks ago, and I congratulated her, but she sent me a private message saying, today I got a certificate for Slimming World for being a Target member for 1 year. So she got her little certificate. So I did say that I would give her a shout out. So congratulations, Lisa. Enjoy that certificate. You know, if you've been there a year, you're sticking at it. So that's good. Keep at it. That's willpower, that is, girl. Willpower. Oh, why have I come off that bit? Oh, see, I have this open, right, because I want to shout out everyone's comments, and then I always press the wrong button. I'm not good with modern technology. I'm not good with time, and I'm not good with modern technology. So yeah, everybody is saying well done to you, Lisa. Lovely comments coming through. Yeah, everyone's saying well done. Well done. Oh, that is lovely. That's good, Lisa. So Laura says, not sure if you're seeing my comments, Gabby. I've sent 5, honey. It may be because you're getting so many comments come through, you're missing them. It might be that, Laura, but it might also be because I don't stop talking, and because I talk so much, I miss comments. So it could be that. What was your comment? Quickly type it now or copy and paste it, and I'll literally just keep my eyes peeled for it right now. Put it through. So obviously that comment come through, so it should be coming through. Or actually, maybe I can scroll back. Let me scroll back. Hang on. Bear with me, people. I tried to get everyone's if I can. I never saw it flag up, but it might be because it flagged up when I was chatting away. Hang on. Oh, I can't scroll far back enough. Linda says, my cat passed away a few years ago. I had a rough bit of carpet and put it on the door in my hall. It covered the whole door. I replaced it a few times. She loved it. That's a good idea, Linda. It's a really good idea. I still haven't seen that come through, that comment, Laura. Still waiting for it. Oh, we love your talking. Don't stop. It's nice. Listen to your life. Oh, thank you, Laura. Yeah, I do sort of go on a little bit. That's what it's all about, isn't it? Sophie Robinson sent a really nice comment that I really wanted to shout out, actually. This made me feel quite good about something that I've actually done. So I've done something right, I think. Sophie said, hi, Gabby. Sophie is a louder at the moment, right? Hi, Gabby. I've missed you and the Louders this week. I love that. I love the fact she's referred to us all as Louders. I love it, because we're Louders, right? I went to Whitby Monday to Friday with my boyfriend, Tim. You've got a Tim as well? God help us. And 2 sons. Had an amazing time. It was down to yours and Tim's vlogs that we found Whitby, and mainly your vlogs that I had the courage to go away for our first family holiday, because I stressed so much about going anywhere with kids, but you managed so well with Thumps. I just went for it. So thank you to your family. That is such a lovely, lovely comment, Sophie. So thank you for that. And I just want to say, big well done, because I've only got Thumps. You've got 2. So if you've taken your children away because you think I manage okay with Thumps, I haven't done it with 2, Sophie. So, well done to you. And speaking of Sophie, here she is. Lots of love, Gabby, and everyone here. I do have a Tim as well. And baby, same age as Thumps. Lots of things the same. Oh, that's nice. So we can relate. That's lovely. Thank you, Louise, for your super chat. Thank you. That's so, so kind. Julie said, I had a crush on a Tim who was a pool attendant in Torquay. Must be something about Tims then. Must be. Although I've seen some Tims in the past that have been a bit grim. So like in my school days and stuff like that. So there are some that are not so sexy. Luna Wool says, your sweet personality really makes my day, Gabby, and cheers me up from seeing my hubby's ugly mug every day. Lol. Oh my God, I should not have shouted that one out loud. Oh my God. But yeah, Sophie, well done. Well done. That isn't easy with kids though, is it? That can be quite stressful. But I think you have just got to take a deep breath and do it. I don't think you can sort of you can't live your life like a hermit and just sort of stay indoors and not sort of take the plunge. I know some people can't help it because of health reasons, stuff like that. But I think you've got to just take a deep breath and do it, because life is for living, and living it, I think, is really, really important. Luna Wolf, I hope that he didn't hear us shout that out. My God. So anyway, let's Marge, Tim is funny. He is. So let's talk about the latest vlog that I put up. So I don't know how you guys felt about it, because it was kind of like a 50-50. It was like half vlog, wasn't it? But it was also like half like top rated, because I've put a new series on my channel. So if you have a look at like the playlists, I've got like a playlist now which is going to be like a top tips one. So basically I'm putting like, for example, when I did my top packing tips for when I went to Menorca, that's going in that section, because it's almost like if anybody is looking for some tips for anything, if they go to that playlist, they might be able to find what they're looking for. Do you know what I mean? Or something that might be able to help in some way, shape or form. So if you're wondering how to pack your suitcase when you've got kids, or what to take with you and stuff like that, looking at that vlog is a great one. So you'll find it under the section top tips, basically. And the coffee shop one is also going in that section. So I put it in 2 different sections. I put it in like normal daily vlog section, but I've also put it in the top tip section, because it's a little bit 50-50 really. So if you're aiming to look for something, then going into the playlist section is a nice easy way to find any of the vlogs, if you know what I mean. So that when I say playlist sections, like a series, if you know what I mean, like subjects section, that kind of thing. So top tip, leave the kids with the mother-in-law. We did actually leave the kids with, well, the kid, Thumps, with my mum on Friday and had a date night. That was quite nice. So yeah, that's not a bad tip. It's nice to have that break, a little bit of you time break, right? So yeah, the coffee one has gone underneath that section as well. So it was interesting, right? Because listening to people's comments was interesting. So they were branded shops, for sure, branded coffee shops, but they were ones that you should all know and love. But they were also the ones that they're my go-to ones. So I know there are other chains out there, definitely, but it was my top 5. So I put it like on a personal level. So these were my top 5 coffee shops. And people did say that they like go into like unknown brands, you know, like independent coffee shops, and support local businesses. And I think that's absolutely fantastic. And I think it might be a good idea to do like top 5 independent coffee shops. I'd have to find out which ones to go to, because we don't really have that many. We've got like some on the seafront that are quite good, and we've got maybe a few down some back streets in the Yarmouth area, but I don't know where any independent ones in the city are at all, because I suppose Salty Dog, you haven't saw my comment yet on coffee vlog, lol. I'll look out for it. Please don't let it be offensive, Salty Dog, because you might make me cry. So yeah, I thought that might be quite a good idea to maybe do that in the future. I was to give it the coffee like situation a bit of a rest, but anyway, we did do this one with the coffee shop, and obviously Caffè Nero came out on top because I gave it sort of markings basically on like different categories. So that's how I came to my conclusion. So I wanted to mark it on the cleanliness, the taste of the coffee, mark it on like the price as well, and what the cake was like. Because people, you can, but it's nice to have a bit of cake with your coffee, you know. It gives you the whole shebang, doesn't it? So I marked it on the cake as well. And obviously, because someone did say, oh, I'm sick of Gabby's tantrum about being vegan or whatever. And yeah, if you were in my situation, you would moan too. But it's because you go to a coffee shop, and if they're not catering for like a vegan, because people do have allergies, then you're not getting that experience that other people are getting, because you're really limited to what you can have. So when you go to some coffee shops and they don't actually supply it at all, then you're totally missing out. And it's a shame, because like someone like Thumps has got this dairy allergy. This is why I've got to stay down here, because I'm breastfeeding. That's why I can't have it. And when I go into a cake shop with Thumps and I go, oh, Holly, what cake would you like? Oh, I'll have that great big massive one like you saw in Bakers and Baristas. And then it's like, Thumps, you can't really have anything. Sorry, Thumps. No cakes, because I can't give one out the other. Kids, no cakes today. You know what I mean? And it's such a shame, because it's not even like Thumps can go and have an ice cream from the ice cream van, because they don't really do any vegan ice cream or anything like that. You can have a lollipop, that's the same, but it's not the same as having an ice cream, is it? So it's a shame that people with allergies are not catered for, because they can't have that experience. So it was important that I marked that, because it's not just vegans. You've got people that can't have like gluten and stuff like that, and so a lot of people then can't enjoy the same experience. So that's why I wanted to mark it on the cake situation. So anyway, marking them all, I think it's a shame, because I looked at some coffee shops and I thought, God, if only you worked on this area, that could have been like up there. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's like Hotel Chocolat. People might think, oh, you're really harsh not marking them, but I didn't even experience it. I couldn't even get in the door, so I couldn't mark them on anything. And I just think, in my personal opinion, there should have been 2 team members on anyway. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think it's really harsh leaving 1 team member on a busy day. It's like summer holidays, it's going to be busy, right? Because all the kids are off school and all the college students are off college and stuff. You can't let them single man a coffee shop. That's insane. Like, you can't do that. Like, yeah, no. So anyway, or maybe it was a case of they have to have 2 to operate it, so the other person couldn't operate it because someone went home sick. I don't know. Maybe I've got it completely wrong. But either way, I couldn't mark it. I couldn't mark it at all, so I couldn't get through the door. It's quite rare, though, that you go to a coffee shop and it's closed. So anyway, I had a comment from SazJ1, and SazJ1 says, Pret was always my go-to till they closed down the shop in my local mall. Well, I wanted to elaborate on that, actually, because Pret used to be a big one for me and Tim. We used to love Pret, and I do like Pret coffee. But do you know what let Pret down for me is that we always used to love to go in there at Christmas, because they always used to do like a mince pie deal with like the coffee, and it was really, really nice. and we'd go in there and sit down, and then we'd do a bit of Christmas shopping, then go and have the prep. We'll have a coffee and a cake and that, or mince pie, and then we'd go off and do some more shopping, and that would be our like little meeting point at Christmas time, because we really loved that. And then after COVID, they stopped serving in cups, so they stopped doing like cups and saucers, and they were serving them out of paper cups. And I thought, well, yeah, okay, because of COVID and stuff like that, that's absolutely fine. I totally understand why they've done that. I get it. But then they never went back to cups. And when you sit inside a coffee shop, you pay extra for that coffee shop experience. You know, it's true. If you have a takeaway, you pay less than if you're sitting in. And the price, really, I suppose what you're paying for is because they're cleaning up after you in some respects. You know, I'm not saying you should go and leave your rubbish on the table. Obviously, if there's ever like a tray bay where you can put it, go for it. But there's not always that option, is there? But, you know, they've got to wipe down the table after you, I suppose, and then like clean your cups up and stuff like that. So you pay extra to sit in for these purposes if you're lucky enough to like get somewhere to sit, because 9 times out of 10 in Pret, you can't find a table. And they never did go back to cups and saucers. And I just thought, I didn't really want to go into a coffee shop anymore where I've got to drink out of a paper cup when I sit indoors, because I just don't want to. Now, Tim drinks in a takeaway cup all the time for his own personal reasons, I suppose. He just prefers it. But I don't. I prefer to drink out of china if I'm sitting inside a coffee shop. I don't want to drink out of a paper one. Otherwise, I'm going to go to McDonald's, pick up a coffee for 99p and just go and stick it in my little cup holder in the pram. So Pret, for me, I truly believe that the reason they don't serve in cups and saucers anymore, and they can't keep blaming COVID for it, is because they can just bin these paper cups afterwards and they don't have to bother washing them up, because it gets the job done quicker. And I truly believe that. So I don't go in Pret anymore for that reason, and it is such a shame. Reginald says, supermarkets have so much vegan food now, but cafes, etc., haven't really caught up on vegan, and it sucks. Yeah, so somebody else that can relate. But Reginald, Caffè Nero did that cake, and that cake was a vegan cake. And it was almost like, it was a tort. It was like a chocolate tort. It was so good. Like, as far as a coffee shop cake is concerned, in the vegan section, that was amazing. I actually felt like I wasn't a vegan for a moment, because it was chocolate as well. It was really nice. So Caffè Nero really like scored quite high on that. They did really well. So I was really pleased with that. Peter says, in normal cup/mug, the drink goes colder more quickly. Oh, do you mean that it goes in the paper cup, it stays hot? I thought they were meant to hold the heat. They're not really clearing up if no cup and saucers and cutlery. I have my own and get money off for using it. Yeah, and that's completely the thing. If you're like doing that and they're saying like use your own cups and save, that's fine, because like you're getting something in return. But when they charge you extra to sit in, and then they're giving you a paper cup that they're going to bin, what a waste as well. Hey Gabby, this is my first time at the coffee morning. Just wanted to say you and Tim are my favourite couple on YouTube. Oh, thank you, Wilkster. Thank you for joining. Michelle says, my local independent coffee shop is amazing for vegan and gluten-free options. Huge cakes of every variety. Come on a road trip. Oh, where is it, Michelle? I'm there. Diane says, my local park cafe do vegans and oat milks. Oh, fabulous. Like, independent chains are actually doing it. That's insane. But and like the chains are not doing it. I love coffee, but can give me headache sometimes. Yeah, if you drink too much, it can do. It really can. Hi Gabby, how are you a vegan but you eat meat? Well, I'm not vegan. I just can't have dairy. So basically, when I go to a coffee shop and look for a cake, I've got to go for the vegan option, because they don't do a cake that just doesn't have milk. So you have to go for that vegan option. So that's why I refer to it as vegan, basically. That's why. Cyber John Boy says, tea all the way for me. a nice strong builder's brew, it has to be. I don't like the taste of coffee, but I do like the smell of coffee. I totally agree with you on the tea. I don't think you can beat a cup of tea in a cup like this. I know what you mean by a builder's brew. You just can't beat it. It's amazing. And like, most people like to have a tea in a cup and saucer. I love a good cup of tea in a mug. I'm totally with you there all the way. Totally agree with you. Shaken Soul says, and this is interesting, I love the smell of coffee. I like coffee ice cream and coffee chocolates, but I can't get on with drinking plain coffee with milk. Any suggestions on something to try? So, no, not lactose intolerant, just can't have dairy. Lactose intolerant is a different thing. I know I'm the opposite way round. So how Shaken Soul is about, like, I can't get on with drinking coffee, but I can have coffee, cakes and chocolate. I'm the opposite. Like, I love my coffee, drinking it, but I just can't have coffee chocolates. I think they taste horrible and stuff like that. It's nuts. Anyway, while we're on the coffee section though, I have got a quick quiz for you. I've got to quickly just put my phone on charge before it goes. Can you give me 1 second? Pops has just woke up. Because my phone needs charging. Everybody look at Smidge for a minute. 1 second. Is the baby awake? I knew it. Casper's just woke up. Sorry about this. I've got 20% battery and I do not want it to go flat because I promised you I'm going to do a quick quiz actually. This is mainly because of Eugene, because Eugene and Andrew keep asking me for quizzes. Linda says, I have IBS and eat some vegan foods. I make my own spaghetti bolognese with corn mince. It's so good. Would never know it's corn mince. No upset tums. That's a good idea. Rosie says, I fully agree. Coffee and chocolates is awful and I hate mocha. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? It's weird how everybody's so different. But Shaken Solar says, have you got any suggestions on something to try? And I was going to say, and I think I probably did comment to this actually, if you like ice cream that's coffee flavoured and you like chocolates that are coffee flavoured, you've got to have a mocha when you go to, and you don't like a coffee drink, you've got to go and have a mocha. That's your only solution, isn't it? Or have a latte with maybe some hazelnut syrup or something like that. And obviously with autumn approaching, Starbucks is soon going to be doing pumpkin spice lattes. So if you're not really a coffee fan, but you want to give a drink a go, like a coffee drink, then I highly recommend go to Starbucks, have a pumpkin spice latte, or maybe have a caramel macchiato, or have a mocha, because what you're getting is a coffee that has got that sweet taste, and it might make it taste less potent, I think I want to say, because coffee can be quite an overwhelming taste. I suppose it is a bit like Marmite. You either like it or hate it, don't you? Andy Mulaney's in the chat. Afternoon, everyone. Sorry, been working. Just on a dinner break. Well, thank you for joining us on your dinner break. Tracy Abbott is here. Hello, Gabby. Hello to you. Craig says, don't forget the thumbs. Yes, don't forget the thumbs, everyone. So anyway, I'm going to do this quiz for you. Are you ready for this quiz? Do you like my book? This is my coffee morning book. It says, I'm not messy, I'm creative. I do love it. So anyway, I've got a bit of a quiz for you. Are you ready? Give me a yes in the comments. Give me a yes. Ooh, I just saw that comment there. Is that true, James? Oh my God. So we're ready for the quiz. We're ready. We're ready. We've got yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Nice. Right. It's only 5 questions, so I'm not going to be going on and on and on and on and on this quiz. There's only 5. Right. First one to get it right well, first, each question, somebody gets it right, they will be the winner of it, okay? Right. Fastest finger on the buttons, I suppose. Number one, about, so it's not precise. It's just what they say as a general rule, I suppose. About how many espresso beans are required to make one espresso? Let me know your thoughts. Peter Anderson says yes. You're behind a bit, Peter. Just seeing who's going to get it right first. Ooh, no one yet. No one yet. Ooh, someone was close. Ooh, close, Heidi. Heidi's the closest, I think. Oh, I think pink was quite close. Haven't got a clue, Gabby. Well, like I said, you learn something new every day. Doe Darling was quite close then as well. But no one's got it right yet. Tina Scarlett, you're way out. Pixel Petal was close. Mark Gaming's close. Jules B, so close. Jacko! Jacko is the winner. Jacko got that one. It is 42. So 42 espresso beans is required to make one espresso. Can you believe that? That's really nuts, isn't it? And obviously espresso is really, really strong. So I wonder how many it is for like a normal coffee. There is so much to learn about coffee. And if there's anywhere to learn it, it's on this channel. Trust me. Right. Number 2. Are you ready? Let me see a yes. That is a lot of beans, Laura. That is. It's a lot. Right. We're ready. We're ready for number 2. I don't count them. Somebody probably counts them in Brazil or somewhere like that. I don't know. But probably the machines are set to like, you know, like in Costa, when you, obviously I work there, you can, there's settings of how many well, not how many beans, but certain settings for like grinding and stuff like that. Right. Number 2. Can you hear me? Flipping Nora. Right, can I explain myself? So, Tim's got this friend who he will send a message, and if you don't respond in a second, he will keep ringing and ringing and ringing and ringing and ringing and pestering. And to be fair, he's not even Tim's friend. He's just this guy. And I'm obviously doing a coffee morning, so I'm not going to respond. And he's really impatient. So he keeps ringing and ringing and ringing. And it's driving me insane. And anyway, I went to decline his call, and it must have knocked like a microphone out. But because this is like a new phone, I don't know how to get back on. So I managed to get back on eventually, but what a nightmare. But obviously the screen was frozen for a little bit. Anyway, big apologies. At least it give you a laugh. Anyway, right? God. Only on my coffee mornings. They always get destroyed. And if it isn't me destroying it, it's somebody else wanting to destroy it for me. Right. We haven't done number 2 yet, have we? And the camera's all wonky now. God. Right. Yes, Pixel Petal. This is real life. This is my life. Nuts, innit? Thumbs up for the no sound, everybody. Thumbs up. God, I need something stronger than coffee. Ugh. Right. Number 2. Right. Are we ready for number 2? In which coffee would you find hot chocolate? So in which chocolate would you find hot chocolate? Jacko got it right again. Jacko, that's twice. Jacko is quick, man. But you're all getting it. You're all getting it. Nice easy one that, wasn't it? You're all getting it. But Jacko was fastest finger first. Jacko must be there, like, ready to go. Wow. I rarely answer unknown callers. Hey Gabby, sorry I'm late. Kept forgetting when it was this week. Oh, I'm sorry about that, Robin. Yeah, I have mucked people around a little bit, but it's just because we were driving on Monday, and I was going to do the live on Monday, but I was going to do it from the car. But you know what it's like going to do it from the car? It is hell. It's absolute hell because the gimbal doesn't stay still, and like Tim's in my ear, I'll go like this, and it's like, yeah, so no. And then there's signal going through places. Yeah. So anyway, well done to Jacko. Jacko, it was very good. You've got 2 right so far. You all got that one right anyway. Oh, Chris says I beat Jacko. Did you, Chris? Well, I didn't come up on mine. Ah. Well, you're all winners in my eyes anyway. How about that? Right, number 3. Number 3, are you ready? In which country was the flat white invented? Now, I wonder who'll get this. In which country was the flat white invented? Oh, Wilkster got it. Wilkster 647 got it. So congratulations to Wilkster. Wilkster got it right. James, I knew you would get it. I knew you would get it. The answer is Australia. So I was waiting. I thought James Robinson's going to get this. James Robinson's going to get it. He's going to get it. But Wilkster got it. So, wow, amazing. But James, you did get it right. But your finger wasn't as fast. But well done. Well done. Yeah, it's Australia. The flat white was invented in Australia. And did you know, I can't remember who told me this. Was it you that told me this, James? I can't remember. That McCafe was invented in Australia too. And I didn't know that. I always thought Spain invented that. The McCafe. But no, the McCafe was invented in Australia. So I learned something new this week. Right, are you ready for number 4? Give me a yes. Lee Davis losing. You're not losing, because if you're losing, that means you're learning. Yes, James Robinson, true. Yes, we're all ready. We're ready. It's getting exciting now, innit? 2 more to go. I think this one's an easy one, personally. I didn't make it too hard. A couple of hard ones in there, like the espresso one, but this one's nice and easy. which nautical creature is on the Starbucks logo? Let's see who gets it. So which nautical creature? Doe got it first. Doe darling has got that. You're all getting it though. Sheen? Oh, siren. Siren? What? A starfish? Ooh, I can see why you thought starfish. Dragon? No, Heidi, ain't a dragon. Funny looking dragon. Yeah, it might be a few people that are a bit behind maybe, but it is a mermaid. The answer is a mermaid. So who did I say got that again? Was it Joe, did I say got that? Hang on. Who was the first one to get it? Doe. Sorry, not Joe. Doe. Doe darling got that one. Fastest finger first. It was a mermaid. I wonder why. I wonder why they picked a mermaid. Strange. You know, like, there must be reasons behind it. I think I'm going to Google why. Anyway, which brings us to our last one. And I think this one is quite an easy one too. Rosie says, mermaid on way behind. Don't worry. It's just a bit of bounce. There's no prizes up for grabs. It's just a feel-good feeling. Heidi says, blame one eyesight. Yeah, totally, Heidi. Oh, Heidi. I got your letter. Heidi sent me a really, really lovely letter in the post and sent me some earrings, bless. So thank you so much, Heidi. I received them. I was shocked. I was not expecting them in a million years. I didn't even know our PO box is still working, but it must be. So, wow. Thank you so much, Heidi. That was so thoughtful. Thank you. So anyway, are you ready for number 5? Let me know. Number 5. Say yes. It was lovely, Heidi. Thank you. Totally blew me away. Thank you. We're ready. We're ready. Okay. Brace yourself. What is removed in decaf coffee? What is removed in decaf coffee? Craig Cargill, you were the fastest. That's an easy one though, weren't it? I think I made that one too easy. You all got that, but it's Craig Cargill that got it. Sophie Robinson, the taste. Hi, Jack. I'm very well, thank you. Hope you are too. Evil spirits are removed from coffee. I hope there's no evil spirits in a coffee. But yeah, Craig Cargill got that one. Well done, Craig. Hang on. Who was it? Was it Jacko that was just telling me about... Jacko had said about why there's a Starbucks mermaid. Where is it? Here it is. Terry Heckler, the original sketch artist for the logo, wanted to go for the nautical theme because of the nautical themed name of the company. Oh, right, yeah. Yeah. Okay, but I get it because Starbucks is like Captain Starbucks kind of thing. Like me, Captain. But I don't... Why a mermaid though? Why not like the Sea King or just a fish or something like that? I suppose a fish would make it look like a fish and chip shop, wouldn't it? Yeah, so maybe not for that purpose. Anyway, guys, just to let you know, coming up this week is going to be my Legoland vlog. So Tim's goes up Friday. So mine is going to be going up. I'm just trying to think whether mine's going to go up Friday or Saturday. All depends on how quick I can edit it, really. But it will be going up very, very shortly. Also, thank you very much for everybody that's give up your morning. I do apologise for being late again. It is a bit of an ongoing situation with me. I can't lie. I do try my best, but sometimes things delay me a little bit. I'm going to try and work on it. We all have our faults, don't we? And that's one of mine. Yeah. As for school, I never went, so at least I actually turn up for coffee morning on the brighter side. Don't forget, if you haven't done so already, hit the subscribe button, get involved, and give this coffee morning a thumbs up. That would be absolutely amazing. You can also become a member as well of the channel if you wanted to, for the price of, well, less than a cup of coffee actually. You can become a louder, and you get customized emojis, prioritized responses, and you get a badge for each month that you are a channel member. But you can go for the higher tier, which is a little bit more, which gives you behind the scenes footages and like cheeky snippets and clips of what I upload during the week. But you don't have to. You can just subscribe, which is free, and that is supportive as well. So thank you very much. Thank you all for giving up your morning. Have a lovely, lovely day. And if you're going to do anything today, make it positive. And I will catch you for the premiere later this week, sort of weekend. Keep your eyes peeled for it, and I'll catch you soon. But coffee morning next week, it looks like it's going to be on Thursday morning, everyone, when I get back from Middlesbrough. But I will catch you soon, and I'll keep you in the loop. Love to you all. Bye. Have a great day.